Okay, so here's the idea. Tonight we talked about what it means for God to hear our prayers and to answer our prayers. We also talked through Acts chapter 4, verses 29 through 31, and we walked through what kinds of prayer God actually answers. So here's what this time is going to be about. It's going to be a time for you to grab 3 or 4 of your buddies and friends and really, not in a weird church answer, hey, let me tell you what I think you want to hear kind of way, but in a way where maybe you can be a little bit honest. Just talk about what we talked about and what it would mean for you to do what we talked about. So tonight we talked about prayer and really how that's going to be the foundation for everything we're going to do this coming year in Fuse. We talked about how we're going to approach our ministry and how we're going to approach our lives in such a way where we really feel like God is going to come through and answer us when we talk to Him. So here's some discussion points for you to talk about. Number 1, do you think that God is worthy of hearing your prayers? That is to say, do you think that God is the one who can actually do something about what you're talking to Him about? And if so, why? And if not, why not? And what would God have to do for you or in your life in order to prove that He is worthy of hearing your prayer and proving that He can answer your prayer? The second thing I want you to talk about are the 3 kinds of prayers that we think God answers. Now, God hears all prayers, but we believe that He answers specific types of prayers. He answers bold prayers, believing prayers, and better prayers. So if these are the types of prayers that He answers, what would it look like for you to start doing that? Really, when would that happen? How would that happen? And is there a way that maybe you could help each other? How could you help each other start to pray these kinds of prayers? And finally, this is how I want us to end our discussion time tonight. I want you to pray for each other. And I want you to do it in such a way that you feel like what you're saying to God is going to matter in another person's life. Really, what we want you to do is to go to God on behalf of each other. So if you want to pray in this time, that's awesome. If you just kind of want to, silently pray for one another, that's cool too. But don't let these moments pass before you go to God on behalf of one another. Awesome. When you're done, we're done.